Hey there, everybody, Paler here. Welcome back to Dark Souls. So last episode was a bit of a cleanup episode, and this should finish up that, and then we're going to be heading into the Duke's Archives. We are headed down. We're going to go get the certain covenant down here. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. We also want to kill the Hydra, but I got caught up. I forgot about all of these Twinkling Titanite shards in here that we have never gotten. I'm going to... Don't you disappear. There, the bow's already paid for itself. Yeah. Okay, so what I've discovered is there's a pretty neat trick. Basically what we want to do, if you remember, I've seen several of the guys here, and there's literally, from what I can tell, about 5 of those little Twinkling Titanite guys there that spawn in this area. There may actually be more of them. It's hard to keep track of how many there are. The main point we want to get to is that little landing right down there. In order to get to that landing, we hop off right here. Actually, I think we go off. It might be safer to go off right here. You might be less likely to miss. No, that would drop us. Well, maybe. So, from the bonfire, we're going to hop off here. We follow this up around, and then there's another log we fall on, and we're going to land on that platform. And then once you're in there, there can be anywhere from 0 to, I've seen 4 those little twinkling guys in that area. Now, from what I can tell, basically in this whole tree area, they've said there's, say, 6 Twinkling Titanite guys that spawn. And they can spawn in any one of several locations. There is a spot, if we just run it on foot, down, kind of right, I forget where it is. We've seen it a few times in the video, but there's a spot on the main path where one may spawn, and it's almost impossible to get to. But they can also spawn in these tunnels, or these little alcoves, and if they spawn there, they don't tend to start fleeing until you approach it. So you get a chance to get them. It's very unlikely you'll get all of them in one run-through, but in a few tries, you can get most of them. So let's go ahead, we're going to reset it real quick, and then I'm going to do the path, and we'll see how many we've gotten. I got 2 while we were off camera, trying to make sure I could figure out how to do it, and then we just got that 1 there. So we've gotten 3 in total. So we're going to hop down right onto this tree branch, and then as we come up around here, we're going to come off the back side. And right there is where we want to get down to. You got to be careful, because you can get kind of stuck in behind there, and we can hop off right there. That landing can be hard to make. Now we're going to sprint back through here, back along this tree area, and it should open up. And right here, oh, there's one. No! Don't let him disappear. Good. I've seen 3 just on this little pad right here. 3 of them. Let's do it one more time just to see if we see any more trying to flee from us. We may have them all at this point. Now be careful. Up here, we're going to roll forward, and this is that little place where all the basilisks are. Now, we have so much curse resist, I'm not worried about them. Between the curse bite ring, which we picked up down in the New Londo depths, it was on the back side of the building. If you remember the gentleman with the red suit and the armor we wore for a long time at the beginning, he's standing on the roof of kind of an old cathedral. On the back side of that, there's a little landing where we looted the curse bite ring. So that gives us so much curse resist. I'm not overly worried about those basilisks. I'm just going to ignore them and run back up here. Alright, let's rest, and we're going to do one more attempt. And we'll see if maybe we can get a few more Twinkling Titanites. So right off the back... Oh, I should have looked. I didn't see if there was one up there that we could shoot with the bow. But we'll go ahead. We're going to follow this around. Come up over. Hop off. Forward and off to there. Now sprint back through here. You'll sometimes find 1 or 2 in this tunnel area too before the opening. So like I said, there's about 5 spawn points just in this little chunk. And right there's one. Aha! Your soul is mine. Alright, you get the general idea. At some point I might come back here and make sure we've gotten all of them. They're going to be used for upgrading a lot of our higher end weapons and so forth. Now that they're dead, we're going to hop off here and kill these basilisks. Like I said, I'm not worried about their curse. You can see they're cursing me, and the build-up is so slow, it's like a joke. Doesn't mean we want to get cursed, but we don't need to be afraid of them. And there's like 2 out here. Nope. Alright, let's continue on down through. There's another one. Don't you disappear. Alright, so we know there's at least one more here. Ah, man, they're everywhere. Why is there an item down there? That's weird. I could have sworn we've looted all the items out of here. Now that we're here, how do we get out of here? This is the way back up from... this stupid spot. Okay. You may recall there's a ladder up. Where does it come up? Right there. And I did this in fast forward, and it took me the longest time. So here's the ladder if we're coming back up to get back to the bonfire. This takes us all the way down to the base. When you get right here, just a word of warning, there's like an imaginary ledge here that your guy cannot get over. You can even jump and roll. What you do, just keep running forward, and you can get over to this little platform here, and you won't fall and die. There's something messed up with the geometry of the game right there. Alright, down we go. Whee! Is there a soul down there? What did I see? I could have sworn I saw something right there. Ah! Aha! Alright, so that hole right off this ladder against the base of the trunk we want. Because there might be some basilisks. In fact, I know there are some basilisks down here. So, there's an item right there. Yeah. Spit at me, will you? I'm gonna one-shot you, because I can. I wonder what that item is. It's probably just... Knowing everything else we found down here, it's probably like a red Titanite chunk. Okay, is it right here? Yes, it is. Now, we probably want to roll, looking at it, from right here. Can I get here? Maybe not. Maybe we just gotta roll this way. There we go. Blue Titanite chunk. That was close. There, come on, last guy. Okay, as we move down through here, remember, we're going to run into those mushroom guys. We're not going to bother fighting the adults. We'll kill off any of the little ones so they don't chase us too much, but mainly we're just going to run by them. Not going to waste our pyromancies on them or anything like that. Follow it down, follow it down. Looping around. Had some spaghetti for dinner, and it's making my tummy rumble. A little upset. Come on. Where are the mushrooms? Normally I see some by now. Here we go. Not quite two shot. There we go. Now, the little ones aren't dangerous, but don't let them just dive onto you like that. They will hit you for quite a bit. Alright, the exit is right there. So we're just going to make a break for it. We're going to watch out for the big guys. If they do a move and attack, and we're just going to run on through and through the wall. And I know the big ones can't follow you. I don't think the little ones will either. They'll stop and reset. Alright, welcome to Ash Lake. First thing we're going to see is right there is our bonfire. We're going to want to get to that in a moment. There's some really orchestral, hymnal type music going on here. It's kind of neat. And on our left is a Hydra. And he's, for the most part, the only guy we need to worry about in this area. There's 3 other mobs, but they don't move. So unless you directly approach them, you're safe. They won't patrol around or anything. So we're going to come over here to the bonfire. And we'll triple kindle this. I'm going to go ahead and on my hotbar put my humanities. Where are they? It's below the souls. We're starting to run a little low. It's okay. We got to kindle these. We got to kindle 2 in the Duke Archives. And then we can head into the DLC, I believe. Well, we'll do the demon ruins first. Kindle? Yes. Yes. Now this Hydra is a little bit tougher than the other one. He just has a little bit more HP. His head's also hit for a bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course we want our rusted iron ring. And I'm also going to take my silver shield right here. Because this is, we didn't upgrade this? Why didn't we upgrade this? We want to upgrade this. We want to upgrade this right now. Repair, not repair. Reinforce weapon. +1. And there's some of those Twinkling Titanites we just got. 4 and 5. Because, go back in. If we look at it now, stability of 76 compared to these ones where they're like 55, 56, and so forth. It's got the best medium shield stability. It's got stability equivalent to some of the heavier ones. You know, see, this is only 71. Havel's is 84, but Havel's is ridiculous. So there we go. We have pretty good stability. We got our ring on so we can fight. Let's go kill us a Hydra. And while this one's stronger, the same mechanics are as for the other one. Don't fall off the edge. Block, wait on the edge, and stay close so that he spits his spells over you. Now, he starts out deeper in the water, so you have to kind of wait for him to approach. Sometimes you gotta strafe back and forth as he spits magic at you. But he should, in time, approach. Alright, now we're not going to target him, obviously, we're going to stay locked off. Ah! We were supposed to lose a head there, pal. Come on. One head down. 7 more to go or so. I do like the music in this zone. It's very... It kind of reminds me of Halo. I know that's a little weird. But Halo ran a very orchestral, heavy, hymnal-like music. Not something I would listen to regularly, but it fits the world quite nicely. Come on. There we go. Oh, that guy's quick retreating. Now, if we actually target him, you notice his health's lower than how many heads we've cut off. We'll likely kill him without cutting off each head. Because we're hitting him with... We're inflicting bleeds with the Uchi as we're hitting him. And we're hitting him for more than it takes to kill each head. So, like, the final killing blow is doing extra damage to his body. Get close. Let him spit. Come back to shore, buddy. Come on, come to shore. Darn you. Alright, stop aiming for that head. That head's not gonna work. It's too quick. No, come back here. So you might have seen that big blood squirt on that one hit. I did actually hit him. That meant I just applied a bleed effect to him. Come on, hit it! Nope. I'm gonna have to dual wield. Missed everything. Don't go back out to sea. Come back here. Oh, jeez. About to pull out the bow and arrow and just shoot you in the body. How do you like them apples? I did just upgrade it for this purpose. Well, not this purpose, but the purpose of killing mobs. And I hit it. And from this point, his heads aren't even coming close. We could probably just shoot him with arrows. Alright, well, yeah, I had to do that. I'm getting... Oh, he died. There we go. Alright, a dragon scale. Upgrading dragon weapons. Okay, there are 3 other mobs in this entire zone, and they're these clam things. And they're actually more dangerous than he is. But we didn't have to worry about them now, because they only aggro if you get really close to them, or if you shoot them or something. They have a ability where they'll pick you up into their mouth and try to digest you. And it hurts a lot. But they're relatively slow and pretty easy to get around. If they end up getting a hold of you, you're in trouble, but if you play smart, you can circle strafe them. Now, their outer shell, they do have spikes on, and they'll try to, like, body whip you with those spikes. Come on, up over the edge. Up over the edge. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Right there is the first one. So, they have 2 different body whips. They have just a single one and then a double. And you have to keep an eye out for that double, because, you know, you'll block, they'll do the one, and you'll try to go ahead and attack them, and back will come another one. And a single hit from that body swipe will take off probably about 30% of our health. But they do have a pretty low stagger, so you saw we just staggered him. They're not taking much damage from this Uchi. There we go. Now he's dead. Now let's go ahead and put our other ring back on. Now these guys have a high drop rate for both... What do they drop? They drop the anti-curse item, the little tablets that remove curse. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. They drop that at a high rate, and they also drop, I want to say, humanities at a pretty high rate. But there's a better place to farm these soon, in the Duke's Archives. Alright, open your mouth. Twinkling Titanite. That's what they dropped. Twinkling Titanite. Not humanities. Alright, so we got that item. We got the item in the tree trunk. There's one more item out along here. I believe it's a dragon scale. Yeah. Right here. Don't fall off the edge. That would just be funny. Alright, so now there's another covenant down here. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but it's a pretty neat covenant. And we're going to be able to get a weapon from them right away. It's not a weapon I will be able to use on this character, at least not through this playthrough. If I play him again and I start stacking my strength, I can, but it's a big great sword. It's one of the heaviest weapons in the game. Even my strength build character, who's up to, what is she up to? I want to say she's up to about 38 strength right now. She's soul level 109, I think. She can't even wield it yet. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come out here and play with me. Oh, this is a bad place. Don't go into that hole, so... That's a pretty good stagger. He hasn't tried to pick us up yet, which is good. These guys are a lot easier with a heavy smash weapon, like the Zweelander or something. you'll hit them, and one hit will stun them down on the ground, and you can get like 2 more shots in before they get up. Normally I can kill them in about 3 attacks with my Zweelander. But that's one of the heavier items, heavier swords in the game. Alright, we're going to come on back, follow the path, follow the path. No more enemies, nothing to worry about. So that'll be 3, 4, 5, that'll be 6. I'm just counting out, making sure I have my Estus Flask all figured out. So we'll go back to the Firelink Shrine. We have 2 more souls to turn in. So I'll get us up to the +5. We'll get the 6th out of the Duke Archives. And then the 7th one will come through the next playthrough. And here is the Dragon Covenant, or Covenant of the Dragon, something to that effect. This is like the Ancient Dragon or the Undying Dragon. If we come up here, we can kneel down. Pray, everlasting dragons. So this is supposedly like the oldest dragon in the game and everything. If you follow the story at all, Gwyn, the guy we're trying to kill, the main boss, basically killed the dragons off and everything, except for this one. Obviously the one we saw on the bridge, which was more of a Rin, and then the one we're going to kill out in the Duke's Archives. So, I came around back here because his tail is a weapon, and we don't have to worry about it. We can cut his tail off, and he won't get mad at us, and he won't fight us or anything. Even if you join his covenant, you can do that, and it won't break the covenant or anything. It's something they put in. And that gave us the Dragon Tail Great Sword, which will be down here. Right there it is. Dragon Great Sword. Requires 50 strength. Does 390 base damage. It's so silly. Doesn't even look like a tail, but yeah. Suck on that, why don't you? Alright, back to our Uchi. Uchi. Uchi Katana +15. Alright, I'm not going to kindle this one, because there will be no point in future episodes where you need to rest here and not the other bonfire. So we'll just go ahead and we're going to warp, Firelink Shrine, go. Let's go ahead and we'll upgrade the Estus Flasks. +5 Estus Flask. Good. Now the Duke's Archives, when we get up there, we're going to be heading there momentarily, is going to be tough. Let's not joke about that. So what it has is a lot of crystal reinforced mobs with quite high damage, and the best way to fight them is to stagger them. Well, we're not going to be staggering with the Uchi Katana. It doesn't have the heavy hit that we would need for that. So we're probably going to die. We're probably going to die quite a bit. It's gonna be interesting to get through there. I've been trying to figure out another weapon we can maybe take that would work better. We can maybe, let's see, what are we at? Faith and Intelligence? No, we couldn't do Artorias' Greatsword yet. That would be 20 Faith to get that up. We do have the Strength, I think. No, Strength would need to be 20 also. So we're quite a bit away from that. That would hit harder. What else could we maybe run? Priscilla Short Sword. Let's see. Silver Knight Strength Straight Sword? No. What is this? That's a... yeah. Actually, I'm gonna... So... On my... man, I am so elegant with the words today. I'm always so elegant with the words, to be honest. On my strength build character, since she's in New Game Plus and she's getting a lot of souls, but it's costing so much to level up, I've been leveling up weapons and just messing around trying them out and everything to get an idea to what to show over here. Get your Ricard's Rapier, because the piercing attack would hurt quite a bit. It's got a B on that. Let's take a look here real quick. Reinforced weapon. Ricard's Rapier. Titanite Shard plus that. That could work. Ricard's Rapier could work. Let's warp out to the bonfire. Or out to, I'm sorry, Andre. Anyway, what I was going through is I've been going through it and I've been trying a whole bunch of the different weapons because that character can now equip most of them in the game. Anything sub about 40 strength, she can equip. She has the intelligence for most all of them except for the Moonlight Greatsword, and she has high enough faith for all of them but Grant the Paladin's weapon.
Well, hello again. You need it.
Let's purchase item. We need 9 of these. 9, okay. Reinforced weapon. Should have gone the other way. Oh, we also could do the scythe. This great scythe has really good scaling with dexterity also. Oh yeah, the scythe is good. It's terrible with my strength build character, but on a dexterity build character it's supposed to be awesome. I'm so easily distracted by all these shinies I want to play with. Modify equipment, Ricard's Rapier to... How did I get 9 large Titanite shards? I don't know. Reinforced weapon. Was I getting those off maybe the, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Good. Modify equipment. Ricard's Rapier plus 11. Nice. Reinforce. Now we could probably take it right to 14. We don't have, obviously, the slab, but we can probably take it right to... Yeah, we got 42 chunks. Oh, so many. Alright, so we'll need a slab. Now, let's, how many, let's see, purchase item? 9, okay. Reinforce weapon. The Great Scythe. I'm gonna hit this over just so we can see what it's doing, how it's scaling. So now we're up to 120. And that's the whip. Modify equipment, and we're out of large Titanite shards. We don't have enough to buy any anyway. They're 8,000 a pop, aren't they? Or something like that.
Don't get yourself killed.
We'll get a chance to that. Where we're going, we'll be able to warp back and forth from the bonfires. It's not like when we first went out to Anor Loando, and once we were there, we couldn't go anywhere. Has this been reinforced? Let's just take a look here. Doesn't look like it. The flame's not high enough. No, so it needs at least one more, maybe 2 more. 1, 2. I didn't do it either, so I never kindled this the second time, much less the third. Alright, I think we're ready. We're going to go start out into... Let's see, let's check our time. Check our time. We should have plenty of time. Wow, we're down to a minute already? Holy crap. Time flies when you're having fun. Let's look at the Ricard's Rapier. So 168. A scaling. It's less damage than our Uchi, but what it does have is every attack is piercing, which has a higher damage rating on certain mobs and everything. So that's why we're going to get that. Let's go back to our Uchi Katana. And we'll get to the first bonfire in the Duke's Archives, and then we will pick up from there next episode. Was it really 30 minutes? Did I maybe not reset my clock? Doesn't feel like it was 30 minutes. Where are we going? We are going to Anor Loando. Okay. So, as with the bonfire with the Chaos Witch, this thing is out, but we can warp to it. Up here now, somewhat luckily, we don't have to worry about those giants anymore. So we're come this way. And we'll head up, and there's 2 guys we gotta kill before the bonfire. And neither one... Both can kill us, but we can kind of cheap fight them. Not glitch them, but use the environment against them. It's so dark. I wonder who did that. Might have been us. Alright, here are the Duke's archives. And we have 2 metal boars. Right now that's just one of them. Much tougher than the first boar we fought. If you remember, the first boar had a spot where his tail was that you could actually attack him. This one is pure metal the entire way. But he can't go beyond the door. Come on. And he's weak to pyromancies. So, pull him out here and take care of him. 1,200 souls, another boar fangs helm, but the blah. The other one's a little more dangerous, because you can't kite him all the way back. And he's going to be right around this next corner on the right. But in the room past him, and you definitely want, like, the silver... You want your highest stagger, or your shield with the highest stability for this. And here there are pillars that we can use to our advantage. And you can see there's the bonfire on the left, kind of over by our humanity meter. So, as soon as he's dead... Wow, that didn't work. He just ran us over. Oh no, we're stuck. Get out. Alright, a dead boar. And here, we're going to triple kindle this one. We might as well. I already have it equipped. 1, 2, 3. I can count. Alright, with that I'm going to kindle this up, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to call it a video, and the next episode will be starting, what is this? The Duke's Archives, heading out to fight Sith. The Great Lord Sith, something to that effect. You got Sen's Fortress, you got Sif the Wolf, and this is... What is this guy? It's another S something like that. Anyway. Well, we're going to go ahead and call an episode there. This has been Paler. Thanks for watching.